want you to just read down this list of words for me. If you don't know the word, just say what you think it might be.
All right, C. Paint.
Take another shot at that. Think of that one again, that second one.
Pen.
Okay. And the next one.
Mass.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Mass.
All right. Next one.
At. Ran.
Look at that again. Have you ever heard that commercial they used to have from McDonald's, "You deserve a break today, so get up and get away"?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Let me hear you say that. You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
Okay. You deserve a break today.
Get up and get away.
All right, now repeat this after me. You deserve a break today.
You deserve a break today,
So get up and get away.
so get up and get away.
Okay, good, good. Let me hear you say it again.
You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
So get up and get away. Let me hear you again.
You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
Right. You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
Okay. And that's what that says there. Okay?
Okay.
Can you read that slowly and point to each word as you read it?
You deserve a break today, so get up and get away.
Okay. Let me hear you say the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, L, O, Y, W, S, R, T. I can't remember it all.
Have you ever learned a song?
I think so.
Do you know that adults, when they look up names in the phone book, still have to sing that song to themselves? That's why they teach us that song when we were kids, so we could later look up names in the phone book. You remember how that goes?
No.
A, B, C,
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
I feel pretty silly here. I'm 38 singing a song, but I have to do it every time I look up somebody in the phone book. Can you do that?
The cat bumped to her head, to the soil. We heard his head. Hey! He sat in the chair with 2 arms. He didn't want the table was talking. The table was talking because the cat stopped it. My monster munches a muffin. I munch a muffin too. My monster munches a carrot. I munch a carrot too.
Excellent reading.
My monster munches a sandwich. I munch a sandwich too. It looks like it's a lettuce sandwich.
It does. I wish I'd like something more in it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. My monster munches milk. I drink my milk.
And that just says, I drink mine.
One morning, Toad sat and did. I have many things to do, he said. I will write them all down on a list so that I can remember them. Toad wrote on a piece of paper a list of things to do today. When he woke up, you say, hurry, Jessie, late. I say, please, Mama, wait. You say, hurry, Jessie, go. I say, can't, Mama, no. You say, wait, Jessie. Why? I say, slow, Mama, try. You say, right, Jessie, time. I say, thanks, Mama, fine.
Good. What's the
It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived it haunted me day and night. Object there was none, passion there was none. I loved the old man. He had never wronged me. He had never given me insult. For his gold I had no desire. I think it was his eye, yes, it was this. He had an eye of a vulture, a pale blue eye with film over it.
Are you ready, Huey? Courtney, are you awake? Hey!
Diddle.
I think we got an extra diddle. Let's check it. Hey, diddle.
The cat and the fiddle roll down. Okay, next jumped the little dog laughed to see sport and the fish ran away with
what? The
little
wait a minute. The dish ran away with the spoon. Okay, let's sit down. You know what I caught that happened? You all did a really good job. Anyway. That was good listening. But something happened when we got to Aaron and Forrest. The first time it was, let's see. Okay. Oh, what was it, Teresa?
Over.
Well, what was wrong?
Over is one word, not two.
How'd you know that?
Over.
How?
Over is two claps, but it's one word.
Oh my goodness, did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Does anybody else remember what we called those claps? There was another word.
Syllables.
Syllables, that's right, syllables. So when we went, the cow jumped, they went over, because it had two syllables, but over is really one thing, isn't it? You go over something, it means, it's one word, it means something. And then when, there was another time, did anybody else catch it?
No.
There was one more time. Let me say the part and see if you can figure it out. Okay, listen carefully. And the dish ran away.
There.
What was it, Aaron?
Away.
Yeah, we went away. And away is really one word, but
Two syllables.
two syllables. That's exactly right.
baker. Wash his face in the sun. Almost there with a wagon wheel. Died with a tooth on his head.
Go ahead.
And Sam, the baker man, washed his face in a frying pan.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Sam, the baker man, washed his face in a frying pan.
Good go. Do that one more time for me. That's good.
Sam, the baker man washed his face in a frying pan.
What's your name?
Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Sam the baker man. Sam the baker man.
Go ahead, start it again.
Sam the baker man washed his face in a frying pan. Frying pan.
Go ahead, start at the beginning. Take your time there, Chris. Not Chris. What's your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris. It is Chris.
Sam the baker man washed his face in a frying pan.
Okay.
Me and my uncle, we went to the went to a football game on a rainy day.
Me and my uncle went to a football game on a rainy day. Is that right?
And there was no football.
You hear that first sound? It can be the letter M. Me and my. There's the word It begins the same way as me. Me begins with an M. My would begin with a M. Right. Me and my uncle, you. What did we do? What's that last sound? T, that's right. Me and my uncle went to. How are we going to write the word to, do you think? Begins with a T all over again. Good listening.
This one is from the book you're taking home, Good Girl. This says, go get
my gum.
Can you cut that one out and say each word for me?
Good girl.
Wait, what's this say?
Good. Go. Get. Go. Good. Go. Get my gum.
All right, read that sentence to me. Can you get this?
Good girl, go.
Now let's start back over here.
Good.
What's this word?
Go. Get my gum.
We've got O, A, G.
Go. Oops. Lamp. Game.
Gate.
Gate.
That's otter.
Outer. Girl.
Officer.
Officer.
Letter.
Letter.
All right, let's check them and see if we got them right. This is the letter
G.
and it makes the G sound, okay? Let's see if they all begin with
Yes.
G. Gas,
Gum.
October,
Game.
gate,
Gate. Girl.
There's one that doesn't belong. Listen to me say them. Gas, gum, October, game, gate, girl. Do you hear one that doesn't go? Right, October. Where would October go? You got it. Okay, let's. How would we make it G? Perfect. It starts just like an O, and then it goes up and down. Great. Okay. Which picture do you want to glue in first?
Gum.
Okay, which one is gum going to go under? Ooh, ah, or G?
G.
All right. Okay, and then you can write the word gum right here. What letter is gum going to start with?
G.
Can you start it right there? All right, and what do you hear at the end of gum?
M.
Okay, let's see. We've got gum and log. Is that where log should go? What sound does log begin with?
G.
Log. All right, let's stick it over with the L. All right. Okay. Let's put. Okay, the first sound in log.
L.
Ah.
O.
Log.
G.
Okay. What's next? Let's check and see if we got that one. Remember how we check it? G. Did you get all three? All right.
Start up high again. Make our line down. Come up halfway this time, not all the way up to the top. And make your loop around. If we make the loop around this way, what letter would it be?
B.
Good. A lowercase what?
B.
B instead of a what?
D.
D. Let's try the D again. Erase it. Okay, let's start at the top. Start at the top, Sebastian. Ready? Trace down. Go halfway up. And make a loop around. Donald.
Digs in Daddy's dirt. Daddy gives that dog a squirt.
Give yourself a pat on the back. Excellent job. Okay, now I think we're ready to find some D's in this poem. Okay, I need somebody to come up and find an uppercase D. Let's see. about Vanessa? Can you come up and find an uppercase D? Point to us. Point to it first. Very good. What sound does it make? Circle it, please. Great. Okay, who can find a lowercase d? Taylor, tell me what letter this is.
B.
B. Let's trace it at the top. Ready? Start at the top. Everybody at the top. Okay, trace down. We'll read it. B says B, like in basket, and ball, and
Butterfly.
butterfly,
Banana.
banana,
What do you color it? Blue.
blue,
Book.
book,
Balloon.
balloon. Okay, next page.
I got an M.
Trevor, tell us what letter this is.
M.
M. Start at the top of your M. We're going to trace it. Tamia,
A big M.
this way. Okay, ready? M says like in mountain,
Milk.
milk,
Monkey.
monkey,
Mushroom.
mushroom, milk,
Mouse.
mouse,
Merry-go-round.
merry-go-round. Good. What page are we going to add to our book today?
D.
The D page.
Yes.
Purple page.
No, it's not like
And-
his color.
When I hand you your page, I'd like you to trace over the marker with your finger and write your name with crayon on the back.
Smell it.
Go. Jeffrey,
I have a purple.
use a crayon to write your name on the back.
Smell it. It don't smell like nothing. I have a purple.
Remember what you just said to us?
That's like ugly.
Why is that when you say dawn?
These in the middle.
I'm done.
Okay, when you're finished, put your crayons back and turn your paper back over.
The first one. Yeah, I was the first one.
Okay, I've got some D pictures. I need your help. I need you to help me figure out what these are, though. Let's see. Taylor, what is this a picture of?
Duck.
Duck, 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 duck. Okay, does anybody know what this is? This is kind of a tough one.
Oh, it's for mouse. I know. It's for mouse.
Do you know, Tamia?
A domino.
Domino. Very good. We have a new sound today.
Not good, but.
Well, actually, our new sound is this sound, and I want you to make it first, Anthony. Watch my mouth. J. Can you make that? J. Thomas?
J.
Very nice. Okay, now everybody make it and think about what does your mouth do to make that sound? J. Use your voice. What else do you use?
I said already. In your air. In your air.
You use some air. J. Brittany.
You feel good.
I can feel my voice, yeah. My voice and some air. What's moving around in there?
I said already. Your brain.
My brain's moving around?
No, your heart.
No, it's down here.
No, your throat.
What? My throat, my voice is moving and some air. What's moving in my mouth? They're moving a little bit.
Everything D. Your teeth.
Are they moving? Something's moving inside.
Tongue.
What's moving inside, Thomas?
Your tongue.
My tongue is moving. Sebastian and Brittany, turn around. Your tongue is moving. So you use your voice and your tongue. Where does your tongue go? Does it go up to the top or down to the bottom? Make it real slow. Where's your tongue go?
Sharp.
Where's your tongue go?
Behind your teeth.
Behind your teeth. And does it go up on the top of your mouth or down on the bottom of your mouth? Up on the roof, doesn't it? So I use my voice, my tongue goes up to the roof of my mouth, and I push some air out. I love it. It's a great sound. Okay. Sound, quickly, sound.
No. And you said yes.
Okay, you know what? We're all going to be sorters. We have to be quiet, and we have to follow the rules.
Cheetah. I'll get the car.
Okay.
I'm getting the
This
stick.
bucket's kind of... What sound? Yep.
Car. Oh, I forgot to get hold on.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Hold the wind.
I can't hold it so long.
Stop. Okay. Okay. Now, a little bit of wind so I can mix these things up.
I make them up. Can I go
That's all right. Thank you,
Can I
though.
go first?
And stop the wind. They're all mixed.
Can I go
Brittany? Mm-hmm. What's the sound? Please put your hand back. Is it? Scissors. What sound is it? That's the name. It's. So where does scissors go?
Put Santa down.
Do they go in scissors?
No. Yeah.
Scissors. Where do they go? Hey, Sebastian. Let Brittany think for herself. What sound is this? And what are those? Scissors. Right. Good job.
Oh, Thomas got something.
Thomas. Excuse me.
She does too.
Okay,
I
Janine.
just put it in. Shell.
Seashell.
Seashell.
Mm-hmm.
Not your turn.
Right, Jania. Very good. What's the sound? Right. Thomas, what's that?
I don't know.
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
What sound?
Z.
Sebastian.
Zucchini.
What's that?
Giraffe.
What is that?
Zebra.
Zebra. What sound is that? Right. Anthony.
What's that? Candy cane.
What is it? What is that?
Candy cane.
Candy cane. Where does that go?
Candy cane. Candy cane.
Right. Where does that go? Mhm. Okay, Brittany. Where does Santa go? What sound? Good. Janine, Anthony? Good. All right, let's check them real quick. What sound? All right, let's say what they are.
Seashell.
Sailboat. Sunglasses. Or scissors. Sunglasses. Santa. Is that right?
Yeah. I want to
My book. My book. Little J had a box, and it was a yellow box. He said, I will fill my box. But first, little J put on his jeans and his jacket. So I hear two things on that page that have J, jeans and jacket. Then he jumped over his box like a jumping jack. Then he jumped into his box. I am a jack in the box, he said. I hear some things with you. He jumped up a hill. Jump, jump, jump. He jumped down a hill. Jump, jump, jump. Then he found a...
Oh, not again.
jack-o'-lantern. Who can
Others. Me.
Thomas, tell me something.
Jelly.
Jelly. Jelly.
Jam.
And jam. Good.
Oh, I hate jam and jam.
Okay, Jania. Jania. Jania, I'm going to put your name up there. Jania. What else? You can tell me one more.
Wow.
Something else, think. Sit up, sweet baby. Okay, all that. Jacks. I love jacks. I am a jacks expert. Love jacks. Silly rhyme for jumbo. Dumbo. Silly rhyme for jam.
Ham.
Ham.
Sebastian, you need to sit up. Silly rhyme for Jax.
I said Jack.
Jack, Dak. Good one. Silly rhyme for Jeep.
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 Eep.
Eep. Silly rhyme for, let's see, jelly.
Berry.
Jelly belly. Good job. Excellent, guys.
This story is called My Monster and Me.
My
Listen up.
monster and me?
My Monster and Me. Do you hear all those words?
That's why there's so many
Yep. Almost every one of them.
Actually, not almost every one of them.
Well, almost each word, not every letter, right?
Yeah.
What is this? Think that might be some milk?
Yeah.
What's this?
That's a carrot.
And this?
It's a sandwich. And a cupcake.
This could be a cupcake. Sometimes we call this a muffin. Have you ever had a muffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a muffin in this story. Okay, let's see what happens. Uh-oh, what is this?
That is a
It's a
dragon
monster.
monster. What's it?
What is this monster eating?
It's a muffin.
Muffin. And this little girl?
Eating a muffin.
And you know what they say? They say, my monster munches. What's munch mean? My monster munches a muffin.
Muffin.
Why don't you read it with me? My monster munches a muffin. You know what that letter is? I munch a muffin too.
She munches muffins. Yeah, but not like he
Uh-oh,
does.
what's the monster munching now?
Carrot. My monster munches carrots.
Oh, let's look at this word.
My monster munches a carrot.
Right, good job. And what does she do?
I munch a carrot too.
What do you think he's going to munch next?
I think he's gonna munch something. A sandwich.
A sandwich? All right, you were right. Let's try this one.
My monster munches a sandwich. I munch a sandwich too.
Do you know what he's going to munch next? Do you remember what was on the front of the book? Let's see, he's munched a carrot.
He's not gonna. Now he's gonna swallow milk.
I think. Let's see what he does.
Cause you can't munch up milk.
Is he trying to munch that milk? Silly monster. What does it say?
My monster munches milk.
And do you think she's going to munch milk?
No,
I drink
milk.
This says, I drink
milk.
mine. I drink mine. That silly monster. You like that?
It's trying to chew milk. You can't chew milk. It's
She's gonna
it's
have
a
to-
liquid.
All right, she's going to have to teach him what to do with milk, isn't she?
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off reading For Sale. Let's read the cover together.
For
Sale. Super job. We're going to actually read this book together today, okay? Let's read our title page.
For
Sale. Nice job, Linda. I like the way you're pointing to your words. All right, let's read together. We have jackets and jeans. Super. We have hats and hammers. I love the way you're pointing to each word for me. We have keys and kites. We have hoses and helmets. Now that was kind of a tricky one yesterday because both hoses and helmets both start with what letter, Dustin? H. But how did we know that that first one there was hoses? London?
Just that one. H.
And what did we see next after that H?
Uh-oh.
An O. Good job. Okay. L. Good job. You know what? We're going to find a special word because we have been working on a very special word before. We've been working on one of those words that we call our popper word, the word that we can just pop right out of our mouth. Do you remember what word that was that we were working on yesterday? Who remembers what that word was?
Have.
Have. Could you please find that word have in your book right now? You might be able to find it. Oh, Dominique found it on the last page. You might be able to. Where's the word have? Good job, boys and girls. Can you help me spell that word? How do we spell have?
A-U.
That's a V. E. Good job. So H-A-V-E. What word is that?
Have.
Have. Good job. And that's one of the words that we said that we wanted to be able to just pop right out of our mouth without having to really even think about it. Boys and girls, we're going to be seeing this word have today in our new book that we're going to get. Okay? Are you ready to look at our new book today? Okay. Let me show you what the new book today is going to be. Our new book today, boys and girls, is called Jan Packs.
School.
You think she might be going to school? What do you think, Dustin?
She might have gone over to her friend's house.
Maybe she's going over to her friend's house. Well, what do you think, boys and girls?
Night.
And maybe to spend the night. Well, if she is going to pack stuff in there to go ahead to someone's house to spend the night, what do you think that Jan might put into her backpack there? What do you think she's going to pack?
Her blanket, her towel, and a washcloth, and soap. And
so you think...
And her duck, her little toy duck, and her doll.
Oh, you think she might bring her doll?
And a
Okay.
toothbrush.
Okay, let's go ahead and I need all my boys and girls to please sit up in their chair, scoot right in, and let's write some of the things we think. Raise your hand so that I can hear one person at a time. And let's go ahead and I'll write out some of the things we think that Jan might be packing in her backpack. What's one thing, Dustin, you think she might bring?
She might bring her pillow.
She might bring her pillow. And if I was going to write the word pillow, what would I start with?
P.
P. Good job. So here's
I.
P. Good job. There, Dominic, you heard the I there. Pill.
L.
Good. Pill. O.
O.
Good.
T.
Pillow.
W.
Good job. So she might bring her pillow. What else do you think she might pack with her? London, I love. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a picture walk now to look to see some of the things that Jan might pack with her. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our picture walk. Let's see some of the things. Oh, goodness, what is she putting in there? She's putting in her jeans. You're right, she's putting in her jeans. And I'm going to show you the words here, and I want you to see if you can find that popper word on this page. Dominique, what word is that?
Have.
Have. Good job.
I
So she's
have jeans.
yeah, she has her jeans with her, and she's talking. So it's going to say, I have my jeans, said Jan.
That's
So
what
her
I
name,
have.
jeans.
I have
Now she
clown.
has her,
Toy.
you know what that's called?
Clown.
It's called a
Jack box.
Jack in the box.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it says. What would Jack?
Jack.
What that?
Jack.
J. Good job. And that's right there. It says Jack in the box.
That says blank.
Can you read that for me? Jack
in the box.
Good job. Can you read that for me?
Jack.
Where J. What does Jack start with? J.
Jack.
You know what? We're just gonna read I right here, sweetheart.
No. Jack
Jack.
in the box.
Good job.
Jack in the box.
Good job. That's kind of a long one there, okay? So I want to make sure because that one could be kind of tricky. Now she has my favorite thing right there. She has some jelly beans. Ooh, you guys were right. She's gonna bring some food. She's bringing her jelly beans. Yeah? Are you ready now to go ahead to get ready to read our by ourselves? Okay, so let's read our title together. It says, Jan Packs. Let's go see who it's written by. Let's look at the cover. Written by Luke McDonald And if that person wrote the book, they are the author. Nice job, Dominique. And let's read the first page together, and then you can read the rest by yourself, okay? Wait, let's wait for Dustin. Here we go. I have my jeans, said Jan. Good job. Now you may read the rest to yourself.
My jacket, said Jean.
Let's look at that one.
I have my jump rope, said
Good. How'd you know it had to be jacket?
I have
Good job. So let's read that sentence again, London. Right here,
what
sweetheart.
is this? Jack said who? Said who? What is this? My jacket, said Jan. I have a jump rope, said that don't say A. I have my jack in the box, said Jane.
Jan.
Jane.
Good job.
I
Ready?
have my
It's ready. Okay, London.
I have my jeans, said Jan.
London's turn.
I have my jacket, said Jan. I have my jump, said Jan. I have my jack, said Jan. Jack. I have my jacket, said Jan. I have my jelly beans, said Jan.
Good job,
I
sweetheart.
have my grandpa.
Nice job, London. I like. What I'd like you to do now is I want you to find your favorite page, okay? Go ahead and find your favorite page for me, and then you can have a chance to go ahead and read that to us, okay? Find your favorite page. Ooh, London's ready. Dustin's ready. Okay. London, you want to go ahead and start us off?
I have my just one, said Jane.
Good job. You know, we're just going to read one page, sweetie pie, okay? What was your favorite page there, Dominique? Okay. Well, one. All right, go ahead.
And my jelly bean, said Jane.
Good job. That was my favorite page, too. Dustin? Okay, because guess what? We're going to pretend like we're going to go on a trip. But you know what? When we go on our trip, we have a bunch of different objects.
Yes.
And I know that how much you love our objects, and I'm going to put my objects into our mystery bag. Yes, into our mystery bag so we can look to see what we are going to be bringing on our trip that we're going to tell me what letter this is right here. Oh, Dominique, I love the way you raised your hand. Dominique, what letter is that?
J.
J. What sound does J make?
J.
Good job. What letter is this here, Dustin?
J.
J. Remember, let's all say that sound together. It makes the J sound. Good job. And then this backpack, boys and girls, what letter do we have?
W.
W. In London, what sound does W make, sweetie? The W sound. Good job. Well, boys and girls, when you pick an object out of our bag, you're going to have to decide. Does it go in our backpack with the W? Does it have the W sound? Because that's the only type of objects that can go in here.
What
are the objects that have the W sound for W. And this right here, guess what can only go in this backpack? The objects that start with the J sound. So if Miss Muldoon reaches her hand in here and I say, remember, it's 1, 2, 3, pull something out. Ooh, I'm going to bring a Jeep. What backpack would I put Jeep in? You're right, because that's the letter J, so I would put it right there. Okay, and remember, once we put it in, it's just going to stay right there. Okay?
Like this.
Yep. Remember, we're just going to do a 1, 2, 3. Pick one out for me. Let's see what you have, Dustin. Let's see what you get. Whoops, you know what, sweetheart? That kind of broke off right there. That's the second part of this right here. You know what that is?
Well.
That's the well. You're right. So where would we put well? Where would we pack our well?
What?
Good, and why did you put it in this one, Dustin?
Because what a W.
Good, and what sound does W make? Excellent. London? Ooh, let's see what London's going to pack.
1, 2, 3.
See what she gets. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, you got a jack-o'-lantern. Good. Why did you put in that backpack?
Yes, G.
What letter is that?
J.
J. What sound does J make?
J.
Good job. Let's see what Mr. Dominique gets. Pull it on out. 1, 2, 3. What'd you get?
Watch.
A watch. Where are you going to take your watch? Oh, you're going to put it right in there. And what sound does watch start with?
With W.
Good job. Okay, Mr. So let's go ahead and see what things. Make sure we got them all in the right pack. Ready? We have a, what letter is that?
W.
W. What sound does W make? Okay, ready? Here we go. We have a well, watermelon,
Watch.
watch,
I like watermelon.
wagon, water can, and 2 W's. What sound do they all start with?
Whoa.
You got it. Good job. All right, now let's see what we have now.
I like watermelon.
I love watermelon too, London. Okay. Oops, let's keep these right here, sweetheart. Miss Muldoon's gonna touch them now. Okay? What letter is this?
J.
J. What sound does J make?
J.
J. Let's make sure they all start with the J sound. Ready?
Jet.
Jet.
Jingle.
Jingle bell. Jewel. J. What sound does J make?
J.
J. Good. And that is Jeep and jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. And what sound do they all start with? They all start with the J sound. Good job. All right, boys and girls, you now get to write your own sentence, okay?
Yep.
And you can choose one of the objects that we have in here. You can choose to take with you, okay? Let's read it together what your sentence there says. It says, wait 1 second, London. Dustin, right here, sweetheart. I have my
watermelon.
said.
James.
What's your name?
London.
You get to write your name in there. So I might say, Miss Muldoon, I might say, I have my well, said Miss Muldoon.
I usually spell Barney like my name.
Okay? So you get to choose what's your favorite object that you would like to write about. That you want.
I spell Drew.
Let's stretch it out. Ja-ool.
W.
Okay. And then what do you hear? Ja-ool.
I did it. L. I did it, jack-o'-lantern.
Okay, let's look at it. Let's stretch it out.
Joel said.
Let's look at this one right here. That's Jack.
Okay.
Good. Write your name in there, sweetheart.
How you spell my name? I think I'm putting
Jack O.
Can I spell my last name and my first name?
Lantern. Good job. Lantern.
R.
Good. What's that very last sound we hear, London? Listen, jack-o'-lantern.
No, I'm done.
Good.
I have a jewel said Dominic.
Read that for me again.
I have my jewel said Dominic.
Good job. And you can draw your picture. Okay.
Tina. Can we color? Oh.
Said who? Read it for me, sweetheart.
How you make this? Watermelon. How you make this?
Good job. Let's see if we can hear a couple more sounds in watermelon. Ready? Water. Do you hear more 2 sounds in there? Water.
Did I color mine?
You got your W. That was great. Water. Good.
Now can I color mine?
Wait 1 second, sweetheart. Let's see if we can hear a couple more sounds in here, okay? Water. Good job, sweetheart. Watermelon. You got water, now let's do melon. Melon. You can go ahead and draw your picture, London. Melon.
This hat.
Excellent job. Now read your sentence to me.
Mine's gonna have broke. Here, you can use mine. I don't need it. You can write the jewel.
Good. Let's read that again.
Oh.
I have. What word? My. Good.
Watermelon. Said Dustin.
Nice job. Okay. Go ahead let's read the title together.
The
Lucky Duck. And it's written, let's go ahead and see who it's written by. It's written by Carolyn Clark, and that is the author. Good. And it's illustrated by, who can tell me what his first name is?
Rick.
Good, Rick Kirkman. Rick Kirkman. The Lucky Duck. Super job. Wait 1 second. Before we go ahead and get started, boys and girls, everybody gets to read the book quietly to themselves. And then when you are done reading, you may read it a second time. And after that, you may play a quiet game of I Spy. Okay? Well, we're waiting for everyone to finish because I want everyone to have a chance to read it 2 times. Okay? All right. Let's look at that That's the A sound again. G. Not grave, so there's no R there, it's just G. Good, so let's start from the beginning.
Truck came out
Good, Gabe. What's your middle sound? Go ahead. Your turn.
That's by the way. I spy the word. Don't show me. Don't.
The un? That must be good. Okay. Good. She's going to put it where she thinks it goes. Good. What's her word, everybody? Swept. This is really hard. We have to make sure we get that T on the end. So if you say like you swept the floor, it means you already did it. Good for you. Okay, Crystal? All right, where's that going to go? Okay, now let's look at that. I as an igloo. That's hard, Crystal, because it almost does sound like an if, but it's really spend. That's a tricky one.
Because it got N in it.
Because it has an N in it, that's right. And Crystal, we've been talking a lot about when you have an N after the E, how it's really hard to tell the difference in the sound. That's kind of one you just need to learn.
Like this should be SP on the N.
That's right, good. Damon's saying if you covered up the SP, it would be the word end, okay? So, because it has an E in it though, where should it go?
Right here.
Right. Trash, good. All right, Damon, let's see how quickly we can go. Plants, good. All right, Octavius, make sure you say it nice and loud for everybody to hear.
A lot of A words.
Well, we don't have very many. 3. It works, do we? Okay, Rashonda, your turn. Flash. Do you know what flash means? You're thinking of flesh. That was one of our words last week. A flash might be if you're taking a picture with a camera, you know, when the flash goes off, sometimes that's what makes people blink.
We had it.
We had flash.
Oh, that's
not flash. Right. Good.
News flash.
Like a news flash, exactly. Okay. Okay, what did you do, Rashonda, to change spend to tend?
Oh, I wrote N, and then I added the T.
Okay, so what's the same about those two words?
They both have N.
They both have N's, right. Very good. Do you see how those are the same? So if one of your words tomorrow was tend, you know how at the end of our spelling list, how we call out two words that have the same pattern? You'd be able to write it, wouldn't you? Good job. Okay, now think about what you're going to need to change for this one. Don't erase. Change slept to swept. I swept the kitchen floor very well. Swept. Okay. Swept. Good.
But I wrote the S because
I'm going to swept. Good job. Let's count the sounds in swept. Ready? You can underline as we do it. You can underline each sound as we do it. Boy, that's a hard one to stretch out, isn't it? Swept. How many sounds in swept? Five, just like in slept. Now, what if I asked you to change swept to wept? I wept because I was so sad. Wept means that you cried tears. That would be pretty easy, wouldn't it? Yep. What do you need to do to change swept to wept, Ricky?
Take the S off.
Take the S off. That's it.
My mother put Fudge down on the kitchen counter where he couldn't get away from her. Oh, you're fooling Mommy, right? No fool, Fudge said. My mother turned very pale. You really ate your brother's turtle? Big smile from Fudge. You mean that you put him in your mouth and chewed him up like this? Mom made believe she was chewing. No, Fudge said. I smile.
He had about 1,000 ways before he had enough to pay. Where did people get their food? Boys and girls gathered nuts and berries and wild fruit in the woods. Men and boys went hunting in the woods for rabbits, squirrels, bear, deer, wild ducks, and turkeys. They went fishing in the rivers and streams for catfish, perch, and bass.
You remember he moved? He moved from Kentucky, didn't he? Where'd he go? Did he go to another state? Good, Indiana. Good. His family moved to Indiana. Good. That's a good one to add. He was born, and then you tell about him being young, and then they move. Good.
How to spell president? I think it's in here. It's in here. Lincoln's right. Oh, yeah. President. P-R-E-S-I-D-E-N-T. Hold on. He's got to spell it. Look, right here. E-N-T. There. You got it? Yep. Okay. There. President. Your turn. We got a color.
You're fine. That looks right. That looks good. You can either choose to color or write. You can do your writing first.
Abraham Lincoln was born 1809 in Kentucky. Okay, back up. Okay. Now what we write? Okay. Well, your marker is in the way. Now what we write? You gotta do it. Point. Right there. I'll tell you what to write. It's in the back. Ow. right there.
Okay.
My hamster van. I have a hamster.
His?
His name is Van. Van is 2'10" and white. He has black eyes and a pink nose. I feed him. I gave him a carrot. I gave Van an apple. Van
Washes?
washes up. I gave him water. I clean out. I clean his cage. I play with him. Then come can do lot of things. He can run up my arm. He can run in a ball. Van is a very good pet.
Nice reading, Jarrell. Super job. Did you like that story? You did? What was your favorite part? If you had a hamster named Van, what would you want to do with him?
And the ball in him.
You would want to do what, sweetheart? Play where?
Wait, let him play in the ball.
Let him play in the ball. It's pretty fun to watch him run around in the ball, huh? Well, that was a really nice job, Jarrell. Thank you. Okay. Well, now, Andrew, we're going to go ahead and read My Hamster Van, okay? And I want you to read in a really nice loud voice for us, okay?
My hamster Van. I have a hamster. His name is Van. Van is 10 and went he has black eyes and a pink nose. I feed him. I give Van a carrot. I give Van an apple. Van washes up. Van give him water. I clean his cage. I play with him. Van can do lots of things. He can run up my arm. He can run in his a ball. Van is a very, very good pet.
Nice job, Andrew. That was a really easy book for you, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, super job. What?
I have a hamster. His name is Van. Van is tan and white. He has black eyes and a pink nose. I feed him. I give Van a carrot. I give Van an apple. Van washes up. I give him water. I clean his cage. I play with him. Van can do lots of things. He can run up my arm. He can run in a ball. Van is a very good pet.
Super reading, Tamara. Super reading. I told you that book was easy, huh? All right, you did a great job there, Tamara. Thank you.
We've been reading different mysteries. We've been reading The Case of the Dumbbells, which you guys have in your baskets now for you to finish, okay? But we're going to start a new mystery today about a guy named Nate the Great. Any of you ever read a Nate the Great book before? You have, Jasmine? Is anyone else? Have you, Octavius? Has anyone seen one in the library? Yeah. Yeah? Well, this one is called Nate the Great Goes Down in the Dumps.
I read that one.
Have you read this one?
I got the book at home.
You do. What does it mean to be, remember to raise your hand, please. What does it mean to be down in the dumps? Has anyone ever, have you ever heard that expression before, to be down in the dumps?
I did.
Antonio, what does it mean?
It means, it means they're sad.
Yeah. It means you're really
give
sad.
up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Is that what you were going to say too, Justin? To be down in the dumps. Well, here we see Nate the Great on our cover, and he looks kind of down in the dumps, doesn't he? Everybody, look like you're down in the dumps for a minute. Let me see if you know what it means. All right, let's open up to the title page.
Ooh.
The title page with the picture. Good.
He's just lonely.
What is he doing?
He's climbing off into all this junk.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of junk. Where do you suppose he might be?
In the dump. Up in a dump.
Exactly, in a dump. Well, you know what's funny about this book is it's called Nate the Great Goes Down in the Dumps, meaning he gets sad and upset.
He up in the dumps.
But he's also going to a dump, it looks like, and actually climbing up. What do you suppose he's doing up in here?
His dog.
Yeah, what do you suppose he's doing up here? Thank you for your hand, Justin.
He's probably gonna try to build something.
Do you think he's going to build something? Well, now, what do you notice about his hat? You ever seen a hat like that before?
Yes.
Rashonda? What do you notice?
It's a spy hat.
Yeah, it's a detective hat. A lot of times you see hats like that on old mysteries like Sherlock Holmes and stuff. It's a detective hat. So maybe he is looking for something down in the dump. What do you think? Think so? That he could be looking for something? Because that's what detectives do. They're looking for clues. Now, Jasmine mentioned that he had his dog with him. Well, guess what his dog's name is? You remember this name? This is another dog that we read about.
Mudge. That's his dog.
Well, guess what this dog's name is? If we take off...
Mudge.
Well,
Mudge. Sludge. Sludge.
Isn't that funny? It rhymes with mudge. So this dog's name is Sludge. Yes, Jeff.
If he falls, he won't hurt his head.
With that hat on?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Although I don't know that that hat would really protect him a whole lot.
Nope.
I'm not sure. Okay, open up to the next page. This page that Damon's on.
I don't like hats. I love that.
Good. And on this picture, if you can have your book face down, guys, I can make sure you're with us. Thank you. Jasmine, put your head face down. Okay. In this picture, you see a girl, and her name is Rosamund. Can you say that? Rosamund. Rosamund. It's a hard word. Now, what do you suppose she's doing? We're not reading right now. We're looking at the pictures. What do you suppose she's doing? What does that sign say?
Rosamund reads the future to
future. Rosamund reads the future. What is it? How do you read the future? What does that mean?
What's going to happen?
What do you guys think?
What's going to happen in the future?
Raise your hand.
She's probably going to see if she can get the piece on the thing.
Yeah, and you know what this thing is in the center? It's kind of like a genie. This is called a crystal ball. A crystal ball. And sometimes people like who are fortune tellers or who can predict what's going to happen in the future, they look into the crystal ball and they see things.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah? Huh?
Real.
No. Do you think it's for real? I don't know that I believe in it. But Rosamund, the sign there says that Rosamund reads the future, and Antonio said 2 cents, and you're saying the same thing, Octavius. And in the book, this symbol right here means cents, but in the book, you see it written out, and let me show you how it's spelled, because it's spelled kind of tricky. It's spelled with a C. E-N-T-S. Antonio, what were you telling us about C's last week? That when they have an E after them. Do you remember? It makes a sound. It makes an S sound. That's right. So here, it's not cents, is it? It's cents. So that's important to remember. Alrighty.
But the C with the line sounds cents.
Yeah, the C with the line through it. Exactly. That's the way you can remember. So Rosamund reads the future. 2 cents. In your head, read pages, listen, pages 7 through 9 to find out if indeed May the Great is her first customer and what happens, okay? And we'll stop at the end of page 9, okay? Okay. Go ahead and read it in your head. Read carefully. Let me know if you're having any problems. What's the new case that Nate the Great has to solve that we just read about? Rashonda? What is it that's missing?
Well, it's a money box, and Nate the Great, he wanted to know how much money was in the box, and she said it was empty.
It was empty? That's kind of strange. How can it be a money box if there's no money in it?
It might call it a money box.
Maybe, yeah, because she was going to use it for money, right? Justin?
It was hers.
It was Rosamund's. That's exactly right. So it was Rosamund's box, and it was it was supposed to be a money box. Well, let's look on the next page. We see a picture of this money box. On page 11, you see that big white box?
Yeah, it says her name.
What does it say? Yeah, exactly. It says Rosamund on the side. Well, there's the money box. And here we see another person in the story. His name is Claude. Claude. That's kind of a hard name. And he's helping her set up her little station where she's going to be reading the future. And what's he carrying right there? A table. Exactly. Exactly. So we see him setting up. Well, it looks like Nate the Great, but that's actually a different character that we're going to read about.
The kids are hungry. Can we see them?
Yeah. Now, what do these cans say on them, Antonia?
Tuna.
Tuna, that's right. It's for the cats, exactly. So she's stacking up catfish, and I think this right here is probably the sign that's backwards. So he's moving the table, and then he's going to go back into her garage and pull out a crate for her to sit on, and she's going to go back in and get her crystal ball. And while that happens, guess what? When she comes back out, what's going to be missing?
The table.
Is it the table? Well, what do we know is missing? The money box. Thank you, Jasmine. All right, so what we're going to do now is read on to start on page 10, and we're going to go to page 15, okay, to find out more about this money box. Here's a question, and the rest of you can be looking for information. What have we learned about this missing money box so far? There are a few clues that Rosalind has given us. Thank you for raising your hands. I want to give everybody a chance to think. Damon, what's one thing we've learned about this famous box?
She didn't have money.
She didn't have money in it. Well, we knew that from last time, right? Remember, this is what I was asking you to look back on this page for. Damon, let's look back. It says, did your famous box, what was this question? Octavius, tell us something we've learned about the box.
It got her name.
It has her name on it, that's right. And we talked about that actually from the last picture. Justin?
It could hold $100.
It could hold $100 in what?
Pennies.
In pennies, that's right. That's what, when he asked how big it is, that's exactly what she told him. Big enough to hold $100 in pennies. Kind of a strange thing to say, but I guess she was expecting to get, how much money do you think? $100. Because how much does she charge again for fortune telling? 2 cents, that's right. So she's expecting to get lots of customers. Yeah, I agree, Octavius. Rashonda, what were you going to add?
It didn't have a cover.
It didn't have a cover, that's right. And what color was it?
White.
White, good. All right. Well, dear Mother, I am on a case you wouldn't believe, so I won't tell you about it. I will be back. Love. You guys did pretty good reading that.
Love Nate the Great.
Love Nate the Great. All right, we're going to read from 16 on until 23 to find out more about this case.
Where's the money? Shrug shoulders. I need the future.
What did he say? Well, the crate wasn't what was lost, though, was it? He went into the garage to get the crate, and when he came back, the box was gone. And what did he say about the crate here?
Carrying that crate is hard work.
Yeah, good job.
Bumping into my shoe.
That's a real hard word. How's it going to start?
Stomach.
Stomach. Good for you. How'd you figure it out? Good. Did the picture help too?
Yeah.
Tell
tell me whether or not we should put them in a new pile, if you think it's a new pattern, okay, or if you think it's one that should go in the same column, okay? Can everybody look up here? All right, raft, obviously, it's our first word. We'll put it in a new column. Okay, that has a short vowel sound. All right, how about this one?
No.
Wait, all right, new sound, new pattern, looks like. What would you say is the pattern in that word?
Just I. E-I.
E-I. You think? Let's keep an eye out for any other words we have maybe like that. A raft. How about this one?
New word. No. Yeah, new word.
New column? Does it have, it's got the same sound?
Yeah.
How about
New column.
different pattern? Different pattern. I'm going to put the
Are we
A's
going
over
by
here.
patterns or are we going by sounds?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll let you decide if you want to put them in the same column with the same pattern, or if you want to put them in the same, different columns, different patterns. What do you want to do? Another one with that same long together pattern in it. What do you think? You think there? What do you think?
I'm not sure. Well, it doesn't sound like rap because it sounds like a short A.
Okay.
And this sounds like a long A.
And what sound does long A have? Where's some of our long A words? Point to where some of our. All right. What's this word?
Raise.
All right. What does the A say over here? A. It does say its name. How about here? Does it say its name?
No.
Okay. What does the A say over here? What does it say here?
That's hard.
You think it's that M in there again?
Yeah.
Sometimes that M or N sort of throws us a little bit off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If we left that M out, the word would be trap.
Yeah, it goes here.
Then it goes there, you think?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just
You
the
think so?
end that gets
Okay. How Aha, you found one right away. How about you, Brandy?
ended. Again. Goes claim. Race.
And now think about that a second. You might put it there, but say that word. How do you say it?
Again.
You don't say again?
No.
What sound does that column have?
The end of the eyeball.
That would be a good place to put that. That's kind of a little different word. Some people do say again, but most people don't, unless it's in like a poem.
My nanny does that. My nanny does it all the time.
And what word did you come up with?
Handed.
How about that?
Go nod. And. Raft.
What do you think?
I think it's going to eyeball, or actually raft.
You think we're going to
It
round?
has ED on it.
Brandy and Megan, what do you two think on the word handed?
What do you think?
What did you say, Megan? You think over there? Brandy? What part of the word could we not concentrate on?
The ED.
The ED, right? So if you just say the word hand, you think?
How about
But go ahead and include the ED when you write it down.
How about asked?
How about asked? Where do you think that goes?
Under.
You're on a roll. Keep it up.
And. 3, set, go.
Don't have much room around here. Done.
Boy, you were fast. You both were fast. Everybody was fast. Okay, why don't you two check each other's and Margot and I will check each other's?
You get it. Okay, this is Where's your oddballs?
Looks terrific.
Right here. Oh, okay.
That's great.
Yours
How
are
fast? Okay, 23 seconds. So as I go to the next group, I want you guys to try hard, and whoever's the next leader, stop it and see if you can beat or tie 23 seconds. Okay? All right. If you
How would I feel if I got the treatment?
Okay, how would you feel if you got the treatment?
My Temp's treatment.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to answer Desmond's question. How would you feel if you got the treatment? Greg, how would you feel?
Scared.
How come?
Because I mean, like you could get your arm like really messed up.
Okay.
Broken. And
Right. Do you have an answer to that, Desmond?
and let's see, I never got punched before, only by my sister, but because I'm so nice.
So how would you feel if you got the treatment?
I hit him back.
You'd hit him back. Okay. William, how would you feel if you got the treatment?
Nervous.
Nervous? How come?
Because it would have been hurt.
Do you think Palmer felt nervous?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You explained it like so much times for like 3 pages.
Right. It explains how nervous he was for 3 pages. Greg, what was one of your feeling questions?
How would you feel if there was a pigeon pecking at your window and you were Palmer?
Okay. Who wants to answer? Tapping again next morning. Oh no. He reached out from the groggies, lifted the hem of the shade 2 inches. There it was, the world's dumbest bird, dipping its dumb head down so its orange button eye could stare back at him. This is what you guys were talking about before, about how the pigeon keeps coming back to peck at his window.
Wow.
You're going to read chapter 15 and 16. You can close your book for 1 second. You're going to read chapter 15 and 16, and this time you're going to write 2 rewrite questions. Now remember that a rewrite question is what would happen if you changed an event in the book. How would it change the rest of the story? For example,
Last week we worked with doublets and VCCV. Before we look at what we're going to do this week, I'd like you to sort your words by the patterns we used last week, by doublets and VCCV.
Done.
Now, let's take a look at Stevens here, since he's kind of where most of you at least can see. Erica, you might want to move so you can see his. Somebody said maybe we're going to take a look also at what we were looking at last week when we did our word hunt a little bit, which was which syllable is stressed, right? Which one do we say a little bit louder? And we talked about some sort of little ways that we could kind of get a little help on deciding on that. Let's go down the row here and see if we can take a look at the ones we have under doublets and decide if we say the first syllable a little bit louder or if we say the second syllable a little bit louder. Which one is stressed? How about in this one? Say the word. Which one?
First.
All right. I'm going to move it over here if it's first. Okay? How about this one?
Second. Attach. Attach.
Second?
Second. Attach. Oh, yeah, second.
Second? All right, I'm going to leave that one here. How about this one?
First.
James, what do you think? Need your help.
First.
First? Okay. How about this one?
First.
All right. Now, raise your hand. I'm going to ask you to do that so I can call on one of you at a time. How about this one? Tui?
Froggies. First.
All right. Say the word for me. Froggy first. How about this? Tui looks really good over here. Excellent. And this looks good. There's one, I want you to see if you can find one that's a little bit off sounding.
I think he had the
Look in this column and see if you see one. This is your second syllable, isn't it, that you're stressing? Which one in here just doesn't quite fit with the rest? Intend, percent, entire, nonsense, absorb, dismiss. Okay, let's see. Intend, percent, entire, nonsense, absorb, dismiss. Yeah. Listen as I go through there again. That's exactly right. Intend. Do you see how I sort of skip right over this first syllable quickly and get over to this one? Same thing here. Percent, entire, nonsense. I kind of hang on that, don't I? Yes. A little bit longer. That's another thing to kind of look for. Okay, that should go. Okay, start with whiskers.
Whiskers, pocket, folded, Henry, ashes, midnight.
They all kind of have the same sort of rhythm there.
Yeah.
Whiskers, pocket, folding, Henry, ashes, midnight. Sure, that looks good. Read through your stress 2 under that, but I want to hear all of you do it so we kind of get a real feel for it. James included. Start with intend. Intend.
13 without.
Now I heard.
I think this is
I heard 13 without. You know which syllable I just heard you stress?
First.
I heard without 13. I didn't hear 13 without. So I wonder.
I'll look it up.
You gonna check that one out? Okay. How about the rest of you read down stress 1 under doublets?
Cottage, ether, whizzer, rat. What? It's his last name.
Yeah, it's the last name. They're gonna say
I think raccoon is second.
cottage, effort, whizzer, raccoon. You think? All right, wait on Puff in a second. What do you think about raccoon? So who can use that in a sentence for us? So we can listen to
Raccoon?
it. Uh-huh.
I saw a raccoon.
I saw a raccoon.
Oh, I got another
Second? What do you think, Tui?
There's another one.
Second? Okay. Right. Let's pair these up. Root word, as you said, or base word with the word that has had something else added onto it.
Yes.
Put pairs side by side, Nikki.
Oh.
Okay? Pair them up. Next to concentration, what are you going to put?
I have to. They're not together yet, though.
Oh, okay. I thought you were already sorting them that way.
React.
When you get through, see if you can figure out a way to make 4 columns out of the words instead of just 2.
Oh, I haven't found that one before. Oh, yeah. Can I walk on the computer?
Yes, you may. Certainly.
I don't know.
As you try to break it down into 4 columns, keep your pairs together, and let me give you a little helpful hint here. Let's say at a keyword for 1 column, we had concentration, and its partner. Does everybody see where those are at? And let's say that two more keywords might be predict and prediction. What could you add on to what he's saying? That sounds like a pretty good idea. Jessica?
All these have E's, and then they take the E off. And then here they didn't have any E's, just T's.
And so, all right, so are you telling me that in complicate, we took the E off, and then we added I-O-N, so we end up with T-I-O-N, which is the shun ending? And then are you saying over here, we don't have an E, so we can't take the E off. We already have a T, so we add I-O-N and it makes it T-I-O-N. Is that what you're saying? Can you think of any other words that fit either one of these two columns that I didn't?
That's the same as class came to see us.